The British colonial strategy of divide and rule and space planning and structure had a lasting impact on the cultural landscape of Malaysia. This policy involved segmenting the population based on ethnic line, assigning different roles and regions to distinct ethnic groups. Malay were primarily engaged in agriculture, Chinese in mining and commerce, and Indian in plantation work. Current impact. You can see its effect in Malaysia's diverse neighborhood and cultural hub. Analysis insight. These insights show how British colonialism shaped Malaysia's cultural and physical geography, leaving a lasting impact on how communities are structured and culture are preserved today. During British colonial rule in Malaya, ethnic groups had distinct economic roles: Malay in agriculture, Chinese in mining and commerce, and Indian in plantation. This division extended to separate living areas: Malay in rural village, Chinese in urban center, and Indian in plantation region, leading to economic competition and social segregation that shaped community dynamic.
The British colonization of Malaya had an impact on the regional architectural styles. It was seen via the historic structures in major cities like Penang, Ipoh, and Kuala Lumpur. Colonial architecture encompasses the neoclassical, neo-Gothic, Tudor, and Moorish architectural styles. These distinctive features incorporate a modifying style to fit local materials and architectural traditions based on the hybrid shape. For instance, the Moorish-style building exhibits an Islamic perspective. A.C. Norman and A.B. Hubbard recognized the Mughal architecture in bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad and Kuala Lumpur Old Railway Station, which were constructed in 1894 and 1911 respectively. In the meanwhile, the Royal Selangor Club's half-timbered walls and massive exposed wooden beams showcase the British Tudor architectural style. Usually, Fraser's Hill and Cameron Highland have these details. Georgetown City Hall has neoclassical architecture, which is distinguished by the Roman and Greek buildings column, balustrades, and pilasters with Venetian windows. Last but not least, Karkosa Srinegara's architecture hybridized elements of Malay traditional dwellings with the neo-Gothic characteristic as seen in St. Mary Cathedral's pointed arches.
Here are the details of the major ways British colonization influenced Malaysia's legal system. English common law is applied in Malaysia is through the common law. Article 160 of the Federal Constitution rules the common law to be applicable insofar as it, in the Federation or any part thereof. Common law remained a significant part of Malaysia's legal system, influencing the court decision and legal principle. Statutory law introduced during British colonization cover areas such as governance, criminal law, land ownership, and administrative procedure, supplementing common law with specific rules and regulation. Now, Malaysia continues to update and create status to address modern legal and societal issues. For the Sharia law, Sharia court were retained and formalized to handle personal matters for Muslims, preserving the Islam legal tradition within the colonial. For example, marriage, divorce, and inheritance. Customary law in Malaysia can be categorized into four types based on geographical location of state of Malaysia. For example, adat pepatih, adat temanggung, Iban customary law, and dusun customary. Effort to preserve and integrate customary law shape legal practices and governance in rural and indigenous area of Malaysia.
Social hierarchy. The hierarchy of the social structure influenced whether European peoples were at the top. This followed by the Chinese and Indian races, with Malays and indigenous people at the bottom of the hierarchy tables. This can be seen from the segregations of residential area, stratified educations, and also economic roles in the past and also nowadays reinforce this divide. Malays will keep in the rural agriculture area, while Chinese in the mines area and also Indians at the plantation areas. The British cultural norm influenced the elite, while traditional custom persists among the most local people. This colonial legacy of racial and economic segregation has lasting impact on Malaysian societies nowadays, informing the social hierarchy even today. Religion and belief. British colonization had influenced the Malaya and local religions and their belief, where they reinforced the role of Islam in Malay society while support the Christian missionary efforts and promote the ethnic and religious segregation. The missionary school was established to introduce Christian teachings, while British policies aimed to manage religious diversity sometimes led to interreligious tensions. This colonial approach shaped the religious dynamic and interfaith relations in Malaya, with lasting impact on the societal structures even today.
For the last point, intangible is a language. The language divides 2 points. It is education and daily conversation. This organization chart shows 4 type education system used in British colonization on Malaya. The school offers education in Malay, English, Tamil and Chinese. Education in Malaya from early colonial times until World War II. Education in Malaya was minimal with only 5 years of primary school. Vernacular education is regulated by activity with different system, language and curriculums. For example, most Malay schools are attended by Malays, Chinese school by Chinese and Indian school by Indians. Each talk in their own language and dialect. Only English school in the city attended by all communities where English is the only medium of immediate language. This education system is a major contributor to the maintenance of many communities. Next, type of higher education. First, the Malay College Kolkasa, the Atone of the East, aimed for higher education at the Raffles Institution of Singapore. 2. The Sultan Idris Training College Tanjung Malim was founded to serve the needs of British Malaya by training all Malay teachers in gardening and elementary agriculture. Then, King Edward VII Medical College focused for medical education. So for now, English is still the medium of communication for all Malays, Indians and Chinese. In addition, in order to be more successful, English must be more proficient. Now, there are various establishments of vernacular school, which is the reason for the existence of so many types of school in our country. Because of this, our country is still a multiracial country. Finally, daily conversations. The communication used in the English language media such as a newspaper, literature and letter, television and digital platform have become an important part of the life of that area. So this era used black and white color a lot in everyday life.